I'm going to hand you over to Cormac, and Cormac's going to take over. So here we go. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for the O'Shea Irish Dancers!
How do you follow an introduction like that? I leave it to the kids to follow it, and I'll just be the talker and the introduction. So as you said, my name is Cormac O'Shea. I'm the director of O'Shea Irish Dance, and we're going to start off with a few reels here for you. And hope you enjoy yourselves. Looks like a beautiful day here in Rochester. So here we go. There we go, that's a bit better. You all enjoying your day here in Rochester? This is fantastic. It's great that we're in dry weather this year. I don't know if any of you were here last year, but you'll know exactly what I mean if you were. And I was just talking to Martin earlier on. Apparently the Kansas City Irish Festival is having a dreadful weekend of weather. We have an awful lot of kids that are down there competing this weekend, and they're having well, I think the indoors they're fine, but outdoors they have the remainder of Hurricane Isaac is blasting them. So we're going to enjoy our weather outside here, and we'll continue on with some of our beginners, including some of my own kids actually in here. So a proud moment for me. So we're going to have a little bit of where Irish dancing actually begins, where they begin with their easy reel, kind of one of the first things they would learn. So give it up and support them here doing their easy reel. Here we go. say, before you get very good at it. So that was a little bit of reels. We'll move on now with some slip jigs, because some of these, I don't know if any of you are familiar with what a slip jig is, but it's kind of an unusual piece of music. It's in 9/8 timing. Most of the stuff in Irish music is all very regular. It's all very 4/4, 2/4, and 9/8 makes for a nice little blend. So the slip jig is typically a dance reserved for the ladies, but we have our one guy with us here today. Well, we have two of them, one of which is my son, and our other senior guy, Evan, is here. So just proves to you that there are boys in Irish dancing, as I'm proof of too. But anytime that anyone feels like having any more boys join the dancing school, that's a good thing for us. So here we go, slip jig. a little bit of a surprise with the hard shoe there. I don't know if any of you that are familiar with Irish dancing, but you don't usually do hard shoe in your slip jig. And you don't usually have boys doing your slip jig, but that's I suppose how things work in my world. I just throw out all the convention and do whatever I want. So, instead of me chatting, I'm going to just continue on. Now, we'll have some of our young kids back, and they're going to do what many of you would know as the Irish jig, which is sort of the fast, soft shoe jig. It's very brief, but it's very entertaining. And like I say, the fancy dancing has to come from somewhere. And we're grooming the fancy dancers in the future here. So here we go with our light jig.
Okay, well, why don't you go practice for a little bit?
There's your Irish jig in all its entirety. You would see a step like that, your first soft shoe jig. You would see that across, you go to Irish dancing competitions. Like I was mentioning Kansas City, not only is there a huge festival there, but across North America and across the world there are hundreds of Irish dance competitions, which is where these kids actually groom their skills. They don't just groom their skills to dance at the Irish Fair up in the Twin Cities or here in Rochester, as much as we'd like to think that they all practice just for today. They're competing year-round and they're practicing every week at their classes so that they can sort of test their skills on an ongoing basis. And we try to, we're running a couple of competitions up in the Twin Cities area. In fact, we've one coming up in a few weeks. And the very chairperson of it is one of our parents. She's sitting here in the front, and she's the one taking on all the work on behalf of the kids. And it's a great opportunity for the kids to actually have an outlet to test their skills. We bring in judges from all over the country and sometimes internationally, and they get a chance to actually say, yes, you're doing very well, or no, you need to work a bit harder, and it gives a bit of a gauge. Otherwise, we're never going to be better. So we'll continue on now with a bit more of the hard shape. I know that's much more your favourite. I can hear it in your response. So we'll do an Irish jig, but much slowed down, and you'll see the dancing doesn't slow down. So here we go with some jig. seasick up here at this point. The stage is moving so much from the nets. Everything is moving. I'm like, oh, it's gas. All right, we'll bring our younger kids back for a little bit, and as I've referred to several times now, in order to get somewhere to dance like what you saw with the last gig, they have to start learning the hard shoe, and I love to put them on stage at a very young age to do this. So it's organised chaos at best, but it's wonderful to see how the development goes. And if we don't put them on stage at this age, we never get to see them on stage at a later point because they've never improved. So here we go. We're going to do some of their very, very first hard shoes. Some of them, this is maybe their second or third time on stage to do it. So support them here as we go. On you go, girls. Up you go. There we go. Now you're going to have to listen very carefully for their beats here and see if we can keep them all in time. So here we go with a little bit of easy treble jig. So I know you can all see the petrified faces there, couldn't you? My speech every time before I go out is, look out, don't look at the floor, it's not going to make it any better. But you can all appreciate the complication involved, and they're fantastic and doing the best. So we're going to finish off with a little bit of hornpipe. It's one of the most rhythmical dances in Irish dance, and I think our best way to sign off. We have another show later on at about I think about 3:15 in the afternoon. You've got loads of great music coming up this afternoon, and I hope you enjoy all the food and festive stuff we have here at the festival. So we'll sign off with a hornpipe, We've Been O'Shea Irish Dance, and looking forward to seeing you later on, and enjoy your day at the Rochester Irish Festival. Here we go. your dancers finishing you off. Hope you enjoy the festival. Thank you so much for being a great audience. And we'll see you later on today. And you're back over.
Ladies and gentlemen, a much bigger ovation to the